We'll continue with exercise number 5.3, and today we'll finish this exercise, and today will be the last session of this chapter also. Okay, after this three sums, that is question number 4, 5 and 6, we'll finish this data handling, and then tomorrow we'll go with the revision of this chapter. Now, according to the question number 4, there are 10 slips. In each slip, some numbers are written as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is 1 to 10 number is written on the slip, as I have written out here. So all the slips are inside the box. So this is a box. So inside this box, all those slips are kept. Now the first question they have asked, what is the probability of getting number 6? Now what is the meaning of this? As you see that how many numbers of slips are there inside the box? There are 10 numbers of slips, isn't it? Now if you have to pick all those slips one at a time without seeing, so it is how many times you will get number 6? It is only one. I believe it is only one time you will get number 6. So out of 10 slip, how many times you will get number 6? 1. So see, I have written there are 10 slips in the box. However, 6 is written only on one slip. 6 is written only on one slip. So the probability of getting a number 6 is out of 10, how many times you will get number 6? 1. So answer is 1 upon 10. Okay. Now the second question they have asked, what is the probability of getting a number less than 6? Now as you see in the slip, 1 to 10 numbers are written. So it is how many times you will get the numbers less than 6. So you have to see that which are the numbers which are less than 6. So I have written C. I have written all the numbers. So number less than 6 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many numbers you will get? How many times you will get the numbers less than 6? So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, isn't it? So out of 10, how many times you will get the number less than 6 is 5 times. That is probability of getting a number less than 6 is 5 upon 10. Now you can reduce this also. That is 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. So answer is 1 by 2. Okay. Question number 3. Number greater than 6. Now you have to find the probability of getting number greater than 6. So we have to see that how many numbers are greater than 6 first. So numbers greater than 6 are 7, 8, 9, 10. These are the 4 numbers which are greater than 6. So if I have to pick all the slips one at a time, I will observe that it is a 4 times that I will get the numbers which are more greater than 6. Okay, so these are the 4 numbers. 7 I will get, 8 I will get, 9 I will get, 10 I will get. So it will 4 times it will happen that I will get the number which would be greater than number 6. So out of 10 times, how many times it will happen? It will happen 4 times only. So the probability of getting a number greater than 6 would be equals to 4 upon 10. So you can again reduce this. 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10. So answer is 2 upon 5. Okay. Now question number 4. Single digit number. It is how many times that you will get single digit numbers. So first you have to see how many single digit numbers are there. So single digit numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So how many single digit numbers are there? 9. So when you will pick all the slips from the box one at a time, so it will how many times you will find the single digit number is coming? It is 9 times you will find the single digit is coming. So out of 10, how many times it will happen? 9 times it will happen. So the probability of getting one digit number is equals to 9 upon 10. So 9 and 10 we cannot reduce. So this is your final answer. So this is the solution of question number 4. Let's move on to question number 5. Now according to question number 5, they have said that there is a circle and that circle is divided into some particular colors. Okay, so the 3 of the sectors are colored with green, one sector is colored with blue and another sector is colored with red color. So see, I have written G represents green, blue, B represents blue and R represents red. So how many colors are there? So total sectors is how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, isn't it? So out of this 5 sectors, how many times you will find that blue is appearing? 1 time. How many times that red will appear? 1 time. And how many times that green will appear? 3 times. So this is a simple question. So the first question they have asked, probability of getting a green sector. So out of 5, how many times you will get a green sector? 3 times. That is 3 upon 5. Now the next question they have asked, probability of getting a non-blue sector, that is except blue, how many numbers you will get? 1, 2, 3, 4. So the probability of getting a non-blue sector, non-blue means which is not blue. So we have to avoid this blue sector and we have to count all the other sectors. So how many sectors are there except this blue? So there are 4 sectors, isn't it? So the probability of getting a non-blue sector is equals to 4 upon 5. So out of 5, there are 4 sectors which are non-blue. And the first one is out of 5, how many sectors are there which are green in color? It is 3. So out of 5, 3 sectors are there which are green in color. Okay, so this is the solution of question number 5. Let's move on to question number 6. Now question number 6 is entirely based on question number 2. Okay, so we have to get the probability of each question under question number 2. Now that question number 2 is entirely related with dice. So as we know that in dice there are 6 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So total numbers is how much? 6 numbers are there. So I have written total numbers is 6. Now out of 6, the first question they have asked, what will be the probability of getting a prime number? So out of 6 numbers, how many times you will get prime numbers? So first of all we have to write among these numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which are the prime numbers? So prime numbers are 2, 3, 5. So how many prime numbers are there? 3. So out of 6, how many prime numbers are there? 3. So 3 upon 6. You have to reduce this. After reducing, you will get the answer as 1 by 2. The second question they have asked, find the probability of getting not a prime number. Not a prime number means, again we have to see that which are the numbers which are not a prime number. So the numbers are 1, 4 and 6. So I have written, see, not a prime number 1, 4, 6. Again we see that how many times we will get not a prime number? So it is again 3 times. So the probability of getting not a prime number would be, out of 6 numbers, there are 3 numbers which are not a prime number. So 3 upon 6. Again you reduce it, you will get the answer as 1 upon 2. Next question is probability of getting a number greater than 5. So out of 6 numbers, as you know that in dice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, how many numbers are there which are greater than 5? It is only one number, isn't it? 6. So what is the probability then? Then probability of getting a probability of getting a number greater than 5 would be, out of 6, how many numbers are there which are greater than 5? Only one. So 1 upon 6. The last question is a number not greater than 5. So we have to see that out of those 6 numbers, which are the numbers which are not greater than 5. So these are the list. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 is also not greater than 5. It is equals to 5. They have said the number greater than 5. So 5 will be also included. So how many numbers are not greater than 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So out of 6, 5 numbers are there which are not greater than 5. So the probability of getting a number not greater than 5 would be, out of 6, how many numbers are there? 5. So 5 upon 6. As simple as this. So in today's session, you will do question number 4, 5 and 6. Okay, and tomorrow we'll do some revision on this chapter. Okay students, thank you and take care.